As you guys can see, we have created a qaida which helps kids and beginners learn the Quran. We've got both scripts and I helped design this. So make learning the Quran for kids and beginners colorful, exciting and adventurous. I'll leave the links in the description. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Imagine a criminal who's committed a crime so severe that the trauma that he gets from the crime, that when he narrates the trauma that he got from the crime, people start feeling sorry for him. Here we will see a clip of an Israeli soldier who returned from Gaza and then gave his experience and what he went through to his fellow people.
אני משתין בלילה, אני מפחד, אני לא ישן בחדר. אם אני לא שותה בקבוק הרג ביום, אני לא עולה לישון. אני RPG עובר לי בראש עכשיו. עכשיו אני מדבר איתכם, RPG יריות, אני בתוך הדינאי נלחם. אני בתוך הדינאי מריח את הריח של הגופות. אני אוסף את הבשורים בידיים שלי, איפה אתם? ניתן לך דוגמה, אני הפכתי להיות אלכוהוליסט. אני הפכתי להיות עני. בחובות שלי מעלה מ-800,000 שקל. אני מעוקד מכל הכיוונים.
So in case somebody says, oh, this was from back in the days, no, this was uploaded 3 days ago by their own channel called Knesset Television. Yeah, the date was 19th of December 2023. And let's note the 3 things that he pulled our attention towards. Number 1, he wets the bed, you know, like a child does at night, because he's so afraid. Number 2, he has now become an alcoholic. He cannot sleep without hitting the bottle. And number 3, he is in debt. Yeah, 8,000 shekels in debt. And frankly, he's not the only one, yeah? Even his country is struggling because number 1, there is a lack of workforce because most of them are there fighting. Number 2, trade has been affected as well because the ships that would have to come in to Israel, they are being attacked by the Yemeni Houthis because of them protesting what's going on against our Palestinian brothers and sisters. And number 3, of course, weapons being dropped costs money, and that is expensive. And the point that should be highlighted is, if the trauma of a soldier can be so bad and so severe, bear in mind, he's a war criminal. You know what I mean? Like, no sympathy for him whatsoever. Yeah, the guy is a criminal. But look at his criminality. That his criminal activities are so bad that when he's narrating it, he's got people saying, they're there. So imagine the people on whom the criminal activity was inflicted upon. Imagine the horrors that they had to go through. That naturally will not get mentioned, yeah, because they don't have a mic big enough to speak into. These guys do. And that's why even the Americans, when they came back from Iraq, they made a movie called American Sniper, which was literally, yeah, we've illegally invaded your country, we've come back, and so we're gonna make a movie about how sad we felt whilst we were pressing you, mate. Yeah, £15 to get in and watch the movie, yeah? £7 to rent. Have some of that. And there is a lesson to be learned from all this, yeah? Namely, number 1, to all the British people or the people going from Britain to fight in this genocide and contributing to this genocide. Yeah, at least 100 according to this ITV article. And also as you scroll down, you notice that certain people have gone there and met their maker, frankly. Whilst there might be others that might be eager to join them. Yeah, and they spend their time on Omegle and TikTok lives. Or even those guys that spend their times on talk shows egging them on, mate. Yeah, even people like Biden, frankly, who say, you know what, they have a right to defend themselves because that's what they're gonna think that they're doing, you moron. And other morons like Douglas Murray, Ben Shapiro, who are sitting comfortably in their couch, whilst it's these guys that are having to go there and, you know what I mean, if they do come back, because from the reports that we've been seeing, liquidated, neutralized, and this is to name but a few. These are their top guys, frankly. And if it's not this, yeah, the fear of the people of Gaza has entered the heart of these soldiers that they are now being afraid of stones, frankly. Armed to their teeth, and the guy's got a rock, mate. Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
It doesn't matter how you're doing.
Nah, they don't want to smell it, mate. They're off. And they're not the only ones. You got entire groups running out of Gaza saying, it's too much, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. One such, you got the Golani Brigade. They legged it. This article from 7 years ago said about 22% of the Israeli army has deserted, mate. Yeah. Bye-bye, Tata, see you later. Even now, the latest figure was at least 2,000 of them said, you know what, don't want to be involved. They're the wise ones. But Israel obviously are not going to be happy with that. They're going to punish their own people. Yeah, but you should be from amongst these guys, because you don't want to be punished like this guy who is having to tell a room full of people that he wets the bed. He's an alcoholic and he's 8,000 shekels in debt just so he can get, you know, a bit of sympathy and a bit of money. Do you want that to be you, mate?
No, but...
Yeah, do you want to go there and get liquidated? Because the news is going to tell you, well done, mate, yeah, easy, walk in the park, mate, walk in the park, easy. But this is what they said in Iraq. It wasn't a walk in the park. This is what they said about Russia. Wasn't a walk in the park. This is what they said about Afghanistan. And now this is what they're saying about Palestine. It's not going to be a walk in the park. So if you want to stop wetting the bed, yeah, you can wear Pampers, but that's only gonna last as long as your supply lasts. Just don't go killing innocent mothers and children, and then you know what? You'll be able to sleep fine. Leg it, mate. Yeah, be like these dons who got the first flight out of there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. This is one story out of many, and we're not gonna see a lot of these because after, you know, people start taking a mick out of them for this one, they're gonna obviously tighten the screws and make sure these sorts of new bits of news don't get out, because they're already known as the Israeli diaper force. You know what I mean? Like, that's all over social media. And if stories like this keep coming out that they're flipping wetting the bed, because before they had, how do I say it? They were crapping their pants, literally. That's what they were doing, yeah? Came out in the news, and then they tried to get rid of it. They got rid of the bit of news, and then we had to track it down, and now we're finding out that they're wetting the bed. What a surprise, mate, yeah? Because when Allah has cursed the oppressors. So if Allah, your and my creator, has cursed the oppressors, then if we start oppressing people, how can we claim and how can we have a peaceful and productive life? You just can't. You got to stop the oppression. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're non-Muslim, if you're oppressing somebody, that's it. It's game over for you, mate. Let's leave it there, guys. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.